Before you hit the field, take a moment to check your accessibility settings. Make the experience perfect for you and hit continue when you're all set.
Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
Let's adjust a few options and make this mountain yours. You can come back and change this anytime in the settings menu.
Something about it, and I won't answer now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gon' get, and what he gon' do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'll pop up the floor with him, and I kick in the door and let the get him. I got fools that'll go get him. That's for him, the fool, and the dudes that run him. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Gotta spit it for the and the thugsters. That be ballers and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they bumping lunch. I'm a rusher. It's a cycle twister from Chicago.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Cowboys 0. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. 28-yard line.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Dallas.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Cowboys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's caught, and he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they'll change things up.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leighton Strange, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are once again The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Cowboys 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Prescott. Jaguar pressure. Jaguar sack. That is Josh Haynes-Allen working his way in for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Javonte Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 39 yards. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Cowboys 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. It's 3rd down. Play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now Lawrence changing the play. They run with Washington. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Tootin now on 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. Inside the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dances by him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars
Lawrence.
first down.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to the first.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had him blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but hey, took off and found a way. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Jaguars will line up for the
Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
As they're on 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joshua Hines-Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. Now 2nd down and a few inches. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd down. Now Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Dak. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Lawrence. This ball intercepted. Oh, spinning away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?